To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He's got this at the 27. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings trim the lead to 1.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
One after try, good by Riker. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Running for the first time now with a man out of Texas Tech. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Throwing now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen for Henry. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 19 target.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Escapes the pocket. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if they'll get that 1st down, they couldn't do it right there.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Hall running between the tackle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a race down the right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Back now, pressure coming. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Passing now on second and 10. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. Got for big yards on the right side. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hall takes it straight ahead. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
McCarthy to throw it. Complete. It's Atwell. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. All set to go now from the 35. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield And a back who can show off his...
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Will Reichard, the kickoff.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
13 yards.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go long ways towards doing it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
It's now second and 10.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They'll throw on second and 10. Completed to his running back.
Second down.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Fourth down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center. This is brought in at the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 28.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll work against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
On the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun here. Now he's past the 25. 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. I got it. 60 Eagle.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Went after tried good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 42, Titans 35. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
They're going play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Back to the well again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Throwing from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10.
Vikings take over first and 10.
Here's a give to Hall. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
70 range, 70 range.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. That's caught, it's Brees Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 43. It's Hall on the carry. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They go right back to Hall. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to third down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught for the first. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
49. Titans 35.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shot away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He finds Henry, right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Caught outside, beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is Henry on 2nd. Makes the tackle. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10, right up near that marker now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
42.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's got it, left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And they bring him down around the 34. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
19, let's go.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings leading by 7.
Got it. Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Brown again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw it. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans have some new life in the fourth.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? We hit another interception. You know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
at the 49-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Vikings. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready? Get it. Go. Down. Hut. Ready. Ready. Ready! Ready! Let's go! Tag! Let's go now! Ready, ready? Come on! Come on, set! Ready, ready? Go! Here we go, shot! Hup. Here we go, here we go! Ready? Set up! Let go! Down! Ready? Ready? Set! Set! Ready? Ready, ready? Let's go! Go! Set! Hup. Let's go now. Ready? Come on. Set. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready? Here we go. 60 by... Hut. Set it. Hawk 70. Hut. Down. 60 Eagle. Set go. Ready?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
As his man, it's the Oklahoma State rookie. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Get it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, red.
He'll look to throw. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Will finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Like a good target prop, Neighbors is there. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 right. Buffalo 18.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
60 Bison.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
Let's go now.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. We'll couple together a yard there. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch being left side by Ibuka. And that will not be enough for a first down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Darts out of the shotgun. Get some space around midfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. A handoff to Tracy. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. This is Trujillo to try to point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And they definitely wanted more out of that return. He can't challenge for much and is out at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On the set.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. He's going to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Let's go. Turn back team. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain.
Those The completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants pull that in front further, 13-zip. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights, and the Giants double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey, smash Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down pass play coming. This one to Williams out left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert, alert, go.
And off headed left, Henderson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. It's complete. This is Engelka. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check, Bobcat, check.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. He gets loose down the right side. He's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Go check, go check.
From the red zone now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Let's go, go.
He's going to keep this one, and he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 7. Borregales to kick off for New England.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Dart. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, here's Dart. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, here's Dart. Rolling left, buying some time. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Taken in by Downs, left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready?
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll run here on 1st down. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Made the throw as he was getting hip block, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Big Lion. Come on, come on.
Looking in the air here. Hits his running back. This gets the 1st and more. Down to the 10. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Dump off. It's out. Tracy lost it. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Henderson here from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go, Rig. Go. Here we go. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
65 catch. 65 catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Driving forward with Scattergood. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
19 tack. Come on. Set. 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
49-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
Pollard will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Here goes Dart to the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. He has it at the 5! And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry. Working between the two of them.
1st and goal, New York.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Giants 26, Patriots 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They're going play action. Finds a man, right side. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. All set to go now from the 35.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18. Get up. 70 Lions, Buffalo 18. Let go.
First down, play action. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Pick. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but it'll stay with them after the interception.
You know what? Everybody loves a good lateral, right? They're great in the turkey bowl. They're great in the backyard growing up as kids. They're great on the hook and ladder. But in execution, they're incredibly risky. There's a reason you so rarely see them in the NFL. It's because they are a prime opportunity for a fumble and an easy recover for the defense.
They send a man in motion. Going on first down. It starts. Running left side by Godwin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, this is Scatterboo.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
It's Scatterboo on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a play caller, kid, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. Second down. Going right back to Scatterboo. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Running with Scatterboo. Gets it to the 15. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Looking for it with Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Scatterboo again. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive them backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And they'll have some major work to do as he goes out deep on his side, right at the 10.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Come on.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing it on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
On the 6.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 1979 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check out.
Setting up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboot. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And the fair catch secure here at the 16.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
69. Here we go. Hawk 70.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
60 Eagles.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Panther 60.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Let's take it in at the 42. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
We're drawing up for it. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.